What's good, everybody? Welcome to Bulletproof Giants, man. My weekly New York Football Giants podcast / talk show / radio show / live stream / whatever I feel like it needs to be. We multitask over here, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We got some stuff on the docket today, man. I tell you, we got some stuff on the docket today. We got to talk about Toney. We got to talk about Saquon. Couple people been wanting my opinion on Malik Willis. You know what I'm saying? Malik Willis had a nice little Senior Bowl. There's some Daniel Jones haters out there who want my thoughts on Malik Willis. You know what I'm saying? We got some things on the docket today. We just hired Don Martindale like 2 hours ago. You know what I'm saying? We got Don Martindale coming up in here. You know what I'm saying? We got some things to discuss. But before we do that, y'all go ahead to spam them FUs in the chat. Hit that like button. Flood on all up in here. You know what I'm saying? I can't start until I see nothing but FUs in the chat. I can't start till I see nothing but FUs in the chat, man. I gotta know what type of time y'all on, man. I need to know what type of time y'all on right now, man. Is y'all with me or what? Is y'all in the building or what, man? I don't want to see nothing but FUs and likes right now. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to see, man. Feeling good, man. Afternoon time. It's a sunny day. I'm with my people. I'm with the unit right now. We about to go ahead and get into this. We're going to get into this gospel this afternoon. You know, the beauty about doing these live streams, the beauty about having my own podcast is I get to talk to y'all in detail. You see, when I give y'all a video, I'm only going to talk for about 7 to 10 minutes. You feel me? I'm only going to talk for about 7 to 10 minutes. So sometimes I can't get all of my thoughts out because I don't want to talk your head off for too long. I don't want my videos to be more than like 8, maybe 9 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes I miss things. Like, for example, yesterday, I'm not even going to talk about Kadarius Toney. We're going to start off talking about my man Saquon Barkley. All right, and then I want to talk about James Bradberry. Now that we hired Don Martindale, I think we should keep James Bradberry. But I'm gonna talk about Bradberry in a minute. I want to get straight to Saquon Barkley because there were some things that I didn't talk about in yesterday's video because I spent the first half of the video talking about James Bradberry. So I didn't. There was a couple things I wanted to speak on when it came to Saquon Barkley. So the main thing that I wanted to talk about was Saquon Barkley, and I'll have a video on this probably next week, maybe 2 weeks, whenever free agency starts. But he's up for a contract extension. This would be Saquon Barkley's 5th year. I want to say this would be his 5th year option. I could be wrong. No, this is his 5th year option year because this is Daniel Jones' 4th year, which means this is Saquon's 5th year. Now, Giants fans, we need to give him a contract extension now. Okay, we give him the contract extension now so we don't have to pay him top dollar because you got to understand, this is a business, okay? This is a business. We can't let Saquon Barkley have a good year and then bang us over the head for Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara level money. This is a guy who's been injury prone. This is a guy coming off one of his worst seasons. And this is a guy who hasn't had 1,000 yards rushing in 2 years. I don't think he's in position to play hardball with us. I think the Giants should cut him a check. I think we should give Saquon about $10 million a year. See if he'll take didn't Derrick Henry, somebody look it up for me, but didn't Derrick Henry get like $11-12 million a year? Didn't he get like 4 for 50 or 5 for 50 or something like that? Derrick Henry didn't get the contract that Kamara got. Kamara and McCaffrey were getting like $65-70 million. Why not offer Saquon Barkley $10 or $11 million contract, 5 for 50, 5 for 55, something like that? Yeah, so if Derrick Henry, okay, so thank you, Yuri. Shout out to Yuri. If Derrick Henry's getting 12.5, how can Saquon Barkley say no to 10? You know what I'm saying? See my boy Eli Racks in the building. What up? So, what up, Mark Stewart? You know what I'm saying? D man. I gotta shout out my mods. What up, man? My mods in the building. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing though, like if the best running back in football, Derrick Henry, is getting $12.5 million a year, there's no way Saquon could turn down 10. You feel me? I think we should give Saquon a five. I think we should give him 5 for 50 or 4 for 40. I think we get him while it's cheap. I think we need to pay Saquon. I don't think we need to trade him. And I don't think we need to let him play on the 5th-year option. I say we pay him now, build the offensive line, and let him let him play the rest of his prime as a New York Giant. What up, Ash Money? What up, baby? This is where my mind is at with Saquon Barkley. I don't want to trade him. I don't want to trade him. Like, do y'all remember how hard it was for us to get running back minutes? I mean, running back play before Saquon. Y'all remember how bad our running back position was before we drafted Saquon Barkley? You remember Rashad Jennings and not David Wilson, it was Rashad Jennings and what was his name? Orleans Darko or something like that. Do y'all really want to go back to those days? I mean, no disrespect to Joe Shane, but is anybody that impressed with Devin Singletary and Zach Moss? Are we sure you want to let Kadarius? I mean, you sure you want to let Saquon Barkley go so Joe Shane can draft Devin Singletary 2.0? I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm not that impressed with his running back selections in Buffalo. I think we really need to keep Saquon, and we need to pay Saquon. Now, we don't need to pay him buku money, but I feel $10 million a year for Saquon is a good deal. And then I think it'll be a steal when we put him behind an offensive line and Saquon Barkley's looking like 2018 Saquon Barkley. I don't want this to be a situation where we let Saquon Barkley go and he balls for another team like Bradshaw did. Remember we let Ahmad Bradshaw go and he went and balled out for the Colts. I don't want that to happen. Saquon Barkley ain't taking $3 million. If we put Saquon Barkley on the open market right now, if Saquon Barkley was a free agent right now, I promise you Saquon Barkley would get about $8 to $10 million on the market. If Saquon Barkley was an unrestricted free agent, March 16th, free agency starts on March 16th. On March 16th, if we cut Saquon Barkley on March 16th and he was an unrestricted free agency, I will bet my entire YouTube check he would get $8 to $12 million on the market. Somebody's going to give Saquon Barkley a bag. Somebody's giving him a bag. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to give him a bag. Why not be us? Why not be the Giants? Remember how good he looked versus New Orleans? Remember he was putting in work versus the Cowboys till he got his ankle stepped on? Yo, when Saquon Barkley is right, Saquon Barkley is one of the best running backs in the league. He just is, man. Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't draft an adequate backup. We definitely need to draft a complement for Saquon Barkley. A bigger, more physical, in between the tackles running back. We definitely need to do that. But at the same time, why would y'all not want a playmaker like Saquon Barkley on the roster? Why would you not want that? Man, Ahmad Bradshaw had a good career, man. Like, Ahmad Bradshaw had a good career. Like, I don't sleep on Ahmad Bradshaw, man. Ahmad Bradshaw had a good career. And it should have all been with the Giants, but the Giants, I don't know what Reese was doing. Bradshaw left. We didn't pay Knicks. Mario Manningham left. I don't know what Jerry Reese was doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Jerry Reese was doing. But I'm not trying to go back to the days of Rashard Jennings and Orleans Darkwear, the running back position. I'm not trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Everybody says, yo, let's do running back by committee. Let's do running back by committee. But they don't have a stud on their roster. We have a stud on our roster, bro. There's nothing that Jonathan Taylor does that Saquon can't do, man. There's nothing Jonathan Taylor does in Indiana that Saquon Barkley can't do. The only difference is we don't got Quentin Nelson and a couple other players on an offensive line, man. But we might be getting Linderbaum. We might be getting Linderbaum. We might be getting what's his name? I don't know. What's Cross? I think we're supposed to be getting Cross at the right tackle. So I mean, you never know. But shout out to Mike Green for the first super chat of the day. Shout out to Mike Green. Appreciate your support, man. Mike Green says, "What up, Fisk? Since we got Wink as DC, should we keep Bradbury and yes, extend Android 26?" So check this out, right? We gotta keep. Yeah, we're definitely extending. We're definitely gonna. We definitely need to extend Saquon. But the thing is, I want to keep Bradbury too because Wink Martindale wants to blitz. So Wink Martindale is gonna leave these corners on an island a lot. All right, now Giants fans, I like Wink Martindale. He's a blitzer. I like aggressive defensive coordinators, but when you bring in a Wink Martindale as your defensive coordinator, he needs corners. He needs a secondary. You feel me? He needs a secondary. Now, I know the most popular thing for y'all to do is say, yo, we got to cut this guy for cap room. We got to cut that guy for cap room. Can I ask y'all a question? Who are we going to spend $12 million on that's going to be better than James Bradbury? This is my question to y'all. Y'all want to cut James Bradbury and save $12 million. What are we going to do with that cap money that's going to be better than James Bradbury? I'm all for saving cap money. I'm all for clearing cap space. But what you going to do with the money? What y'all going to do with the money? Now, Giants fans, I'm going to throw this at you. I'm the first Giants content creator to talk about this. This is why y'all come to my channel, because I think outside the box. I put y'all on to different things. You know what I'm saying? I open your mind. This is what I do. So you can go tell your friends, you can go to work, you can have water cooler talk, and you can spark a genius conversation off the gems I'm dropping on this stream. Now, Mike Green just said we should keep James Bradbury, right? Well, let me flip his question. What about the people who want to get rid of James Bradbury? The salary cap people. If you came to Fisk Vegas, and this is a big one, pay attention. Pay attention. Don't let this go over your head. If you said, Fisk, how about we go clear about $30 million in cap so we can go pursue Brandon Shreve from Washington or Teron Armstead from New Orleans? Armstead, one of the best left tackles in the league, is going to be a free agent. We could put him at right tackle on the Giants. Shreve in Washington, one of the best guards in the league, is going to be a free agent. We could put him on our team. Now, if you said, Fisk, we should go cut James Bradbury for $12 million. We should go cut Blake Martinez for $9 million so we could go pursue an offensive lineman, then you got me. That's the type of answers I want to hear from y'all. Those are the type of super chats I want y'all to come to me with. When you say, Fisk, we should cut a player, tell me who we going to bring in to replace said player. Don't just tell me, yo, we're going to cut this player if it's $12 million. We're going to get rid of Saquon for $7 million. Tell me what we going to do with the money. What we going to do with the money? Who we going to bring in? I mean, y'all be trying to save salary cap like it's your money. This ain't your money. This John Mara money. This ain't your money. This is John Mara money. Salary cap is here to be spent. It ain't here to be saved. We're trying to win. In order to win, we got to spend money. So if you want to get rid of Bradbury, if you want to get rid of Blake Martinez, if y'all want to trade Saquon Barkley, that's $27 million in cap right there. How about we go get Armstead? How about we go pursue Sharif from Washington? Come to me with that. Don't just get rid of my good players and put your faith in Joe Shane that he's going to draft adequate replacements. That's not the type of time I'm on. Now, y'all throw them FUs in the chat if you agree with me. If you agree with what I'm talking about right now, y'all spam that FU in the chat, man. And make sure y'all hitting that like button too. We over 100 people in here. We only got 45 likes. Y'all make sure y'all spam that FU if you rocking with me. And you make sure y'all hit that like button too, man. Because this is bigger than cap space. The cap is supposed to be spent. You free up cap space to pursue new acquisitions. You don't clear up cap space just to let it sit there. You don't do that. That makes no sense. But to answer Mike Green's question, we definitely need to keep James Bradbury. Definitely need to keep him. Restructure the deal, but of course we need to keep him. Definitely need to keep him. Shout out to my man Dimitri. Shout out to Dimitri. Dimitri says, Toney trade rumors are BS. Reporters will make up anything these days. Shaking my head. Also, I think Bradbury getting cut because Wink want man-to-man corners. Bradbury is a man-to-man corner. Remember, Bradbury, when he was in Carolina for the Panthers, all he did was play man coverage. He didn't start playing zone until he started playing for Patrick Graham, because Patrick Graham wanted to play soft zones and bend and not break. Remember, Bradbury is a man corner. Bradbury is a shutdown, travel across the field man corner. Go back and watch his Carolina tape. When he played for the Panthers, he traveled with Julio Jones. He traveled with Mike Evans. He traveled in Carolina. It wasn't until he came to the Giants and Patrick Graham wanted to run zone coverage that he became a zone corner. But Bradbury is definitely a man corner. Bradbury is a physical man corner. That's all that Dave Gettleman drafted. If you look, DeAndre Baker, man corner. Bradbury, man corner. Aaron Robinson, man corner. That's what Gettleman like. Gettleman like physical man-to-man corners. Gettleman really didn't like soft corners. And as far as Kadarius Toney goes, yeah, that's fake news, bro. I mean, it did come from a credible source. It comes from a creditable source, but at the same time, it's fake news, man. It's fake news. I can't. We're not trading Toney. We're not trading Toney, bro. That's fake news. At least with the Odell situation, like at least Odell had cocaine in a Paris hotel. Like it made sense. Well, no, it didn't make sense. The Odell trade will never be justified. But I'm just saying, like, you can't trade a rookie first round pick in his second. You can't do that. Shout out to John Talish. John Talish says, Fisk, what are these rumors about Toney and why? Saquon said he wanted to be a Giant for life, so I think he'd accept a smallish deal. And that's the thing too, right? And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. We 120 deep. Let's get me to 100 likes. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Now, here's the deal with Kadarius Toney. When Kadarius Toney was healthy, when Kadarius Toney was on the field, he slaughtered the Cowboys. The next game versus the Rams, he cooked the Rams. He cooked them. The first drive that Kadarius Toney was healthy, he was cooking the Rams. Kadarius Toney and Daniel Jones have a chemistry together. Kadarius Toney and Daniel Jones are like peanut butter and jelly. They go good together. Like they work. Kadarius Toney has Tyreek Hill potential. Kadarius Toney ain't going nowhere. Have you seen how electric this man is with the ball in his hands? Did you see the way he made people miss every time he touched the ball? Did you see the way Brian Dable created ways to get Stephon Diggs the ball? Remember, Stephon Diggs is a great run at the catch receiver. Kadarius Toney is a great run at the catch receiver. I expect him to get a lot of screens at the line of scrimmage. I expect him to get a lot of carries like he did in Florida. Brian Dable is going to get on the ball. And you also have the pass game coordinator, Mike, what's his name? Mike Kefka? Is that his name? Our offensive coordinator is Mike Kefka, right? I don't want to butcher his last name. We're going to call him Mike K. So we got Mikey K, an offensive coordinator. He was the passing game coordinator for the Chiefs. So he was already used to scheming open Tyreek Hill. Remember, Tyreek Hill caught a lot of end arounds. He mulched Tyreek. Y'all, we all watch the Chiefs play, right? How many times do we watch Tyreek Hill go in motion behind the line of scrimmage? Go in motion, catch balls behind the line of scrimmage, take handoffs, run routes from the backfield. Like, he does a lot of creative things to get Tyreek Hill the ball. He puts Tyreek Hill in the slot, let him run deep crosses, double moves from the slot. He found ways to get Tyreek Hill open. You know what I'm saying? He can do the same things with Kadarius Toney. And remember, Kadarius Toney is a more polished receiver than Tyreek Hill was. It took Tyreek Hill years to become what he is today. Kadarius Toney is already a more polished receiver at his age than Tyreek Hill was. It took Tyreek Hill years to develop into the receiver he is. All Tyreek Hill was a gadget player. Tyreek Hill was a glorified punt returner when he first got into the league. Remember, Kadarius Toney is a first-round pick. Kadarius Toney is a polished receiver. His potential is through the roof. We're not trading Kadarius Toney, man. We're not doing that. Especially when our high price was our big time receiver. Okay, what's my man name? Kenny Galladay can't stay healthy. Why would we get first of all, let me ask y'all a question. Because once again, I want to open up your minds a little bit. All right, this is what I want to do. I want to open your minds. I want y'all to adjust the way you think about certain things. Why would we trade Kadarius Toney when we need to draft 2 receivers? We only have 2 receivers on the roster that are legit. That's Kadarius Toney and that's Kenny Galladay. We're not bringing back Sterling Shepard. We're not bringing back Darius Slayton. So why would we get rid of arguably our best receiver when we still need to draft 2 receivers? Or maybe bring in a free agent receiver on a budget deal. We still got to bolster the wide receiving unit. We still got to do that. Our wide receiving core, we have no depth at the wide receiver position. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to think about these things. Like I said, this is fake news. We're not trading Kadarius Toney, but this is really a story that needs to be addressed because it's really going around on social media that the Giants are shopping Kadarius Toney. It's fake news. It's fake news. Joe Shane knows he has to draft at least 1 receiver in the top 3 rounds. In rounds 2 or 3, he needs to take a receiver, and believe it or not, he needs to take a tight end. Like when y'all see, listen, check this out, right? When y'all see my mock drafts for the Giants, don't be shocked if you see me taking a tight end in the 2nd round. Or don't be shocked if you see me mocking a wide receiver in the 2nd round. Because we still need weapons. Kadarius Toney was not the healthiest guy in the world. Kenny Galladay is not the healthiest receiver in the world. We still need to draft receivers. And we're not bringing back Evan Ingram. So we need a tight end too. Let's not act like we don't need a tight end, Giants fans. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like if y'all rocking with me right now, throw them FUs in the chat, man. Because that's one thing that we haven't talked about, Giants fans. We haven't talked about how we're going to replace Sterling Shepard, and we have not talked about how we're going to replace Evan Ingram. These are the conversations that we got to start having because the first round is easy. Anybody can do the first round. Oh, the Giants need to replace the Giants need a right tackle. Oh, the Giants need a center. Anybody can talk about that. That's easy. That's easy. The tough conversations are, what are we going to do in the second round? Are we going to draft Sterling Shepard's replacement? Or are we going to draft Evan Ingram's replacement? What are we going to do in that second round? In the third round, with those 2 third-round picks, do we address the interior of the offensive line? Are we even going to bring back Will Hernandez? Or do we go edge rusher? Or do we bring in cornerback help because we let go of James Bradbury? Which is why I don't want to let go of James Bradbury. Once again, throw them FUs in the chat if you rocking with me, because we're going to get deep right now. See, these are the conversations that we got to have. So now we're going to go next level thinking. We got to get deep for a second. But before we get deep, I got to address my man Slipback. Shout out to Slipback. Slipback says, old head Giants fans literally on Twitter saying, let's trade Toney and use picks for the offensive line. Giants not going to be this dumb. No, we're not going to be this dumb. Joe Schoen is a new school general manager. Joe Schoen is an analytics general manager. Joe Schoen, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to have this conversation because I want to talk about the middle rounds, because I really want to have a deep dive with the middle rounds. But don't be shocked if Joe Schoen took a safety and an edge rusher. Don't be shocked if Joe Schoen took Kayvon Thibodeau at 5 and took Kyle Hamilton at 7. Don't be shocked. Who was the high draft pick he spent on offensive line in Buffalo? Where's Buffalo high first round offensive lineman at? What top 10 first round offensive lineman did he draft in Buffalo? Buffalo didn't build their offensive line through the top of the draft. They built it in the middle rounds and free agency. I don't remember Buffalo building their offensive line through the top of the first round. I don't remember Joe Schoen doing that. Joe Schoen took pass rushers and Josh Allen. I don't remember Joe Schoen building hog mollies through the top of the first round. I don't remember that. You know what I'm saying? So, for those of y'all who are just getting into the stream, hit the like button. And just to catch y'all up, we talked about giving Saquon Barkley a contract. We talked about Wink Martindale needed James Bradbury, and we talked about Kadarius Toney. All right, so hit that like button, and that's just a little recap to get y'all caught up to what we've been talking about. Now, I want to ask y'all a question. Now, I already asked y'all about James Bradbury. Who do you replace him with, right? So if you save $12 million for getting rid of James Bradbury, what are you going to spend that $12 million on? I'm going to ask y'all a different question. We opened up the left side of your brain. Now I want to pick open the right side of your brain. All right? Listen to me carefully. If we let go of James Bradbury, now we got to take one of our 2 third-round picks and get a corner. Do y'all want to do that? Now think about this for a second. I know y'all want to say $12 million, right? So y'all want to say $12 million. So we say $12 million. Now we got to get another corner to replace James Bradbury. So in the third round, instead of being able to take an edge rusher, instead of being able to take a left guard or a center, instead of being able to take a tight end to replace Evan Ingram, we got to take a top tier corner to replace James Bradbury. You see, it's the trickle down effect. It's the ripple effect. Everybody says, "Ooh, cut James Bradbury, save $12 million. No, it's bigger than cut James Bradbury, save $12 million. You cut James Bradbury, now you got to replace James Bradbury. You feel me? I think we need to restructure him. I say restructure James Bradbury, get his cap hit to go down, and keep it pushing. The Giants, listen, let me tell you something. Joe Judge and Dave Gettleman went out their way to fix that secondary last year. We drafted Rodarius Williams. We drafted Aaron Robinson. We already had Darnell Holmes. We brought in freaking Adoree Jackson. We got corner galore. The last thing the Giants need to do is touch the secondary. Leave the secondary intact. Our secondary was the strongest unit on the team last year. Why would you mess with it? This is what I hate about bringing in new general managers, man. They be tinkering with the wrong stuff. See, here's the thing. All Joe Shane gotta do is come in here, fix the offensive line. That's it. Just come in here, fix the offensive line, and replace some skill positions, and we good. He don't need to tinker with the secondary. The secondary is the strongest part of the Giants right now. Shout out to the FBI. We got the feds in the building. What up? He says, how about Thibs at 5 and trade back for Linderbaum? So okay. I'm all with Kayvon Thibodeau at 5. Okay, I'm with that, right? So okay, Kayvon Thibodeau at 5, that makes sense. We get an elite edge rusher. I'm cool with that, right? But let me ask you a question. Who are we trading back with the 7th pick, though? What quarterback is going to be there at 7 that people are going to want to take that 7th pick from us? Normally, when people trade into the top 10, it's so they can get a quarterback. So, I mean, okay. So here's what I'm trying to say. So FBI. So let me answer your question directly. Let me gather my thoughts so I can word this properly. And make sure I hit the like button. Yo, we 150 deep. I need 20 likes. I need 20 people to hit the like button. There's 70 people in here who ain't hit the like button. I should be at 100 likes by now. Y'all got to get your boy to 100 likes, man. There's 70 people in here who have not hit that like button. Smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes, man. With that being said, so the only way Kayvon Thibodeau is going to fall to the New York Giants is if Kenny Pickett and Malik Willis get drafted in the top 3. Okay? Kayvon Thibodeau's not falling to the Giants if 2 quarterbacks don't get drafted ahead of him. So let's play this out, right? We got to play this out. Jacksonville probably is going to take Aiden Hutchinson, right? So let's play this out. Jacksonville is probably going to take Hutchinson. So at number 2, you got Detroit. Detroit's probably going to take Kenny Pickett or they're going to take Malik Willis. At number 3, you got Houston. Houston's probably going to take Malik Willis or Kenny Pickett, whichever one they falls. Who's this kid? Sam Howell? Is this Sam Howell kid or whatever? I don't know. A quarterback. Houston and Detroit have to take quarterbacks, right? So if Houston and Detroit take a quarterback, that leaves Evan Neal and Thibodeau for the Jets. The Giants are going to get whoever the Jets don't take. So if Detroit and Houston go quarterback, I'm 99% sure the Jaguars are going to take an edge rusher with their first pick. Either the Jaguars are either going to take an edge rusher or they're going to try and trade the first pick because they drafted Trevor Lawrence. So when you have Trevor Lawrence, do you really want to get Evan Neal with the first pick? Do you really want to pick a tackle with the first pick in the draft? So either the Jaguars are going to take an edge rusher or they're going to trade the pick. Houston and Detroit would then have to take quarterbacks. And then the Jets will have a choice between Thibodeau, Evan Neal, and Donnie just told me Kyle Hamilton. So the Giants will get a chance to pick at 5, whoever the Jets don't pick. In my humble opinion, the Giants draft is all depends on what the Jets do. We're going to get whoever the Jets don't take because there's no way Detroit and Houston pass on quarterbacks. I can't see Detroit and Houston passing on quarterbacks. I can't see that. So the Giants are going to get whoever falls from the Jets. So if you got Houston and Detroit taking quarterbacks, you got edge rusher for Jacksonville. That leaves Thibodeau, Evan Neal, Kyle Hamilton for the Giants at 5. If the Jets take Thibodeau, the Giants have Kyle Hamilton, and we have Evan Neal. If the Jets take Evan Neal, the Giants have Thibodeau, we have Kyle Hamilton. So it all just depends on who the Jets take. Because we don't know what Joe Shane is going to do. The consensus thought is the Giants need to fix the offensive line. And I agree, the Giants do need to fix the offensive line. I agree. But What if Joe Shane thinks he can build the offensive line from the second and third round? What up, Chris? Shout out to my guy Chris in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Entertainer in the building. You know, the thing is, when Entertainer and I last spoke, Entertainer and I was both on the same boat that we should draft offensive line. All right. Now, if it was me, I would go right tackle and I'd go and it's 7, I'd take Linderbaum. Me personally, I would just knock out the offensive line in the first round. I would personally go offensive line at 5 and offensive line at 7. But Joe Shane in Buffalo, they didn't have a record of drafting offensive linemen that high. In Buffalo, they seem to go at the playmakers more than they. I I don't know. It just wouldn't shock me if Joe Shane has his eyes set on drafting an edge rusher, or maybe Kyle Hamilton. Maybe where there's smoke, there's fire. Maybe Joe Shane, now that we got Wink Martindale, maybe he says, you know what? Let's get Kyle Hamilton and pair him with Xavier McKinney. Why not? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what Joe Shane is gonna do. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. All I know is the Giants at 5 are gonna have their pick of the litter. I think the Giants. It all depends on the. Shout out to Daniel Noel. Daniel Noel says Giants got to go back to got to go back to back offensive linemen like the Cowboys did. I agree. I personally just think the Giants should just get fix the offensive line and don't look back. I honestly just think the Giants should just fix the offensive line and don't look back. Joe Shane, you got a second round pick, you got 2 third-round picks to play with. Go get your edge rusher, your safety, whatever you want to do. Do that in the second and third round. We really do need to fix the offensive line so we can get the best out of Saquon Barkley and we can get the best out of Daniel Jones. We need to fix it. And look, they weren't picking that high. That's true. But also, I just think when it comes to, I don't know, man, because here's the thing, right? Joe Shane is an analytics guy. Most of these analytics guys are going to go for the playmaker. If you look at what they did, all right, if you look at what they did in Buffalo, they went out and spent, they traded a first round pick for Stephon Diggs, right? So they gave their first round pick to get Stephon Diggs. That's one first round pick. What was the name of the edge rusher they drafted? They drafted an edge rusher. That was another first round pick. They drafted a defensive tackle. That was another first round pick. And they drafted Josh Allen. Those are 4 of their first round picks right there. They just don't have a history of taking offense. Ed Oliver. So they draft Ed Oliver. Stephon Diggs is basically a first round pick because they traded one for him. And then you have Josh Allen, and then they drafted one more other. They drafted another defensive guy. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see what he does, but maybe Joe Shane looks at the offensive line and says, "You know what? I got Andrew Thomas. I don't want to spend a top 5 pick on a right tackle." That might be his thinking. Because we have the blind side tackle. That's the one thing we do have is Andrew Thomas. So maybe Joe Shane says, I can find a serviceable right tackle in the second round. Maybe he thinks that way. I don't know what Joe Shane's train of thought is. I mean, if we go secondary, we don't need secondary. How about we keep James Bradbury so we ain't got to worry about the secondary? How about that? That's the type of time I'm on right now. I don't think we should be. I think we keep James Bradbury and Adoree Jackson. We restructured James Bradbury. We got Adoree Jackson under contract. We got our 2 outside corners on lock. We got Xavier McKinney locking down the middle of the field. I think our secondary is fine if we keep James Bradbury. Personally, I think the secondary is fine. And I know we need offensive linemen. No, I agree. Here's the thing. So everybody's saying that I need to stop talking about skill position players when we need offensive linemen. In my mock draft that I'm gonna have out in a couple weeks, I have us taking a right tackle at 5 and a center at 7. That's what I want to do. But I don't know what Joe Shane wants to do. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to think about what Joe Shane is thinking. You feel me? I don't know what he's gonna do. Me personally, I'm taking 2 offensive linemen with the fifth in the top 10, and I'm fixing that offensive line. I'm fixing it. I'm calling it a day. I'm calling it a day. Or we can get cute. Now, if y'all want to get cute, and since everybody wants to cut James Bradbury and Blake Martinez, how about we go take that $21 million that we're going to save from cutting Blake Martinez and Bradbury and try and go get Terron Armstead from the Saints or Brandon Shreve from Washington? Now, if y'all want to do that, I'm with that too. All I'm saying is, if when y'all when Joe Shane talks about freeing up $40 million in cap space, right? So here's the thing. When Joe Shane says, I want to free up $40 million of cap space, that's all fine and dandy, but you got to spend it on somebody. You can't just sit here and get rid of players. You can't just sit here and get rid of players and not replace them. So if you get rid of $40 million worth of players, that means at least 3 to 4 of those players were starters and they were pretty good. Who are you gonna bring in bring in and replace those 3 or 4 good players that you have to get rid of to clear up that salary cap? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I don't yeah, eh, look, I'm gonna say something right now that a lot of y'all don't want to hear this, but let me open your mind for a second. Throw those FUs, spam the FUs in the chat if you rocking with me. Thank you for getting me over 100. Spam them FUs in the chat if you rocking with me right now, because we about to have a real discussion about something. All right, now I'm gonna tell you something that a lot of people not gonna tell you. All right, the Giants are in good shape. The roster is fine. This is what people don't want to tell you. The Giants roster is actually fine. All we got to do is fix the offensive line. Let me ask y'all a question, Giants fans. And I got my guy Entertainer in the building right now. I want his opinion. I want his take on this too. If you keep this entire roster the same, right? And you replace, and let's just hypothetically say, if you replace Matt Pert and I don't know, replace Matt Pert in one of them random offensive interior linemen. It was a revolving door center and right guard. If you swap out our center and right tackle with Lindenbaum and Evan Neal or Lindenbaum and Cross right now, and we ran it back with the same team, are we or are we not a 500 ball club? Like, think about it. Just really put this in perspective. The roster. What would you complain about with this roster right now? If we brought this same roster back, but we had Linderbaum and Cross on the offensive line, what would be the number one thing what would be the number one issue with the roster? Like put it in perspective. Because I think the Giants team it's fine. We just need to fix the offensive line. So if the Giants were able to restructure Bradbury, okay, he's our best guy. Of course, we're going to keep Saquon. So we restructure Bradbury. You know what I'm saying? We're bringing back Saquon and we fix the offensive line. What are we talking about? We got one of the better rosters in the league. That's what this is the conversation I want to have, because we shouldn't be rebuilding. Why would the Giants rebuild when we have one of the youngest rosters in the league? Giants fans, besides Logan Ryan, who's our oldest player? Somebody in the chat, I want to know. Besides Logan Ryan, who's our old guy on the team? Who's the old guy on the Giants roster besides Logan Ryan? Who? Because when you say rebuild, well, Shepard ain't even 30. That when you say Sterling Shepard, when Sterling Shepard is your answer, he not even 30. You know what I'm saying? He's just injury prone. Soder's about to retire. He don't count. But if you take away Soder, okay, so Soder's gonna retire, and Shepard ain't coming back. We know Shepard ain't coming back. We know Soder's gonna retire. Other than Logan Ryan, who's the old guy? So why would the Giants go into a complete rebuild when all of our good players are on rookie deals and all of our veteran players are on their first big contract? Leonard Williams, first big contract. Bradbury, first big contract. Blake Martinez, first big contract. All of our good players, Kenny Golladay, this is his first big contract. The Giants are a young team. Why would you rebuild a team that's already been rebuilt? The rebuild is done. Now we just have to fix the offensive line and pray Daniel Jones' neck works, in my humble opinion. And yeah, Chris. I mean, yeah, look, Chris. I'm not saying we're one of the better teams or rosters in the league. I'm just saying, from a rebuilding standpoint, the question I'm asking y'all is this. And shout out to Corey Harris. Corey Harris says, Fisk, why you lying to the people? The Giants are the Giants are better than the Eagles. When the Giants was healthy, we beat the Eagles. Remember, the last time Daniel Jones played, he beat the Eagles. That was the last time the Giants won a game was versus the Eagles. So I don't want to hear no Eagle fan talking spicy. But Giants fans, this is the question I have for you. Who, when you say rebuild the team, right? Let me ask y'all a question. What group, what position group on the Giants is old? Where's our old position group at? Adoree Jackson, first big contract. Blake Martinez, first big contract. James Bradbury, first big contract. Xavier McKinney, he's on a rookie contract. Dexter Lawrence is still on a rookie contract. A.Z. Ojulari's on a rookie contract. Where exactly are we? What are we rebuilding? What are we rebuilding? Besides the offensive line, let me ask Giants fans, what are we really rebuilding right now? This is what I want to know. Besides the offensive line, what exactly are we rebuilding? Because I'm confused. When I see people coming to my comment section and they say the Giants are in a complete rebuild, like somebody in my comment section yesterday, they said, Fisk, you need to let go, Fisk. This is what he said to me. He says, Fisk, your takes have been terrible lately. James Bradbury and Saquon Barkley need to go. Face it, we're in a complete rebuild. Why would the Giants be in a complete rebuild when we have one of the youngest rosters in the NFL? This is what I don't understand. We can't rebuild something that we haven't built. The Giants, when Joe Judge and Dave Gettleman were here, they were in year 2 of their rebuild. So the Giants are already in year 2 of the rebuild. All Joe Shane has to do is come and finish the job. All Joe Shane has to do is finish what Dave Gettleman and Joe Judge started. That's all he got to do. That's all he got to do. Shout out to Corey. Corey says, everyone knows we lost more than y'all won that game. Look, man. Ain't nobody thinking about bro. Nobody's thinking about the Eagles, bro. Jalen Hurts' best throw of the day went to Tom Brady. Stop playing with me. Ain't nobody thinking of the Eagles. The best throw from Jalen Hurts went to Tom Brady in that playoff game. Ain't nobody think about the Eagles, bro. We not paying y'all no attention. We barely playing the Cowboys in the Giants, we running our own race. The Giants are running their own race right now. If the Giants fix the offensive line and add an edge rusher, we could compete with anybody in that division. We ain't thinking about Dallas. We ain't thinking about the Eagles. The Giants are running their own race right now. Shout out to Talking Echo. Talking Echo says Willis will cause someone to fall to the Giants. That's what I'm saying, right? There's no way Houston and Detroit don't go quarterback. Houston and Detroit are going quarterback, man. You can't tell me Houston and Detroit ain't going quarterback. I actually think Malik Willis will go to Detroit. I think Malik Willis is going to go to Detroit, and I think Pickett is going to end up in Houston. I think that's what's going to end up happening. I think Pickett is going to end up in Houston. I think Willis is going to end up in Detroit. Yeah, I got to remember, listen, Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson made it cool to be black and run around and throw balls. I'm telling you, don't sleep. The dude Malik Willis might be the first quarterback drafted. Trey Lance went third. The 49ers traded up to draft Trey Lance. Don't think Malik Willis, little scrambling stuff, probably won't go second to Detroit. Don't think it won't happen. Don't think Malik Willis won't mess around and go second to Detroit. Don't think it won't happen, bro. I'm telling you, don't think it can't happen. If you look at it, bro, Trey Lance, Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, look, don't think Malik Willis going number 2 won't happen. It definitely can happen. It most definitely can happen. Now, the Texans are going to take a quarterback, bro. Like, y'all, all right, let me ask Giants fans a question. Now, I want to ask Giants fans a question. Y'all not sold on Daniel Jones. If y'all not sold on Daniel Jones, how y'all sold on Davis Mills and Jared Goff? Y'all really think Detroit gonna pay Jared Goff $37 million next year? In what world are the Lions gonna give Jared Goff another 30-something million dollars again? In what world? What world are the Lions paying Jared Goff another 30-something million dollars? I'll wait. I'll wait for somebody in my chat to explain that one. I'll wait. So whoever think Detroit ain't taking a quarterback, you smoking. And as far as Houston goes, Houston taking a quarterback. You know they're taking a quarterback. Shout out to Corey Harris. Hurts is one good offseason away from MVP. Yo, bro, stop. Stop. Please stop. Yo, this dude Jalen Hurts can't throw, man. Stop it. This dude Jalen Hurts can't throw. Quit playing with me. Like, he really can't throw. Like, Jalen Hurts, he really can't throw, man. Like, he can't throw. Like, you Eagle fans gotta stop. Like, y'all should really stop it. You Eagle fans should really stop it. Like, y'all really need to stop it. Like, this dude is not good. Even LB, the biggest Hurts fan in the world, talking about some Jimmy Garoppolo. You really got Eagle content creators out here asking for Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm sorry. You got Eagle content creators out here talking about some Jimmy G. I never thought I'd see the day. Shout out to Dr. Umar, man. Shout out to Rob Parker. That brother went in on that cornball Tiki Barber. Tiki the type of dude to go tell Massa that we trying to escape. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we not rocking with Tiki, man. Like, I ain't speak on it, but yeah, we ain't rocking with Tiki. Look, bro, I love my Giants, and I think the Giants organization have a lot of good people in it. But Tiki went overboard, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Tiki. Yo, Tiki about to get clapped by Stephen A. Smith. Yo, chat is like, yo, Stephen A. Smith went on First Take and threatened Tiki Barber yesterday. I was gonna do a video about it today. I was thinking about doing a video on it. Stephen A. Smith versus Tiki Barber. Yo, my man Stephen A. Smith said, "How dare you tell me who I don't do and don't know in this league? I know a lot of people in the Giants organization, and I know a lot of people who know a lot of things about you, Tiki Barber. Well, you know how Stephen A. going. Stephen A. start going in, yo. Stephen A. said he got dirt on Tiki Barber. No, now Stephen A. need to go ahead and drop the dirt. Now go ahead and drop that dirt so I can throw Tiki in the firing range. My man, look, Stephen A. Whatever dirt Stephen A. Smith got on Tiki Barber, he need to go ahead and drop that so I could throw Tiki in the firing range. Straight up. Yo, give me all the inside dirt, Stephen A. My man Stephen A. Smith said, Tiki, I got dirt on you. I just choose not to release it. But I know some things about you, Tiki Barber, that the public don't know. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yo, my man Stephen A. is not playing, bro. Shout out to Slipback. Slipback says Stephen A. about to pull up with some goons on Tiki. Nah, yo, my man, yo, Stephen A. about to freaking Stephen A. Smith about to leak Tiki side piece. This dude, whatever side piece Tiki Barber got, Stephen A. Smith about to leak that. Whoever Tiki Barber been cheating with on the side, Stephen A. about to leak that. Because you know Stephen A. get all the dirt. Stephen A. get all the dirt, bro. Shout out to Daniel Knowles. Daniel Knowles says, you fixed the line DJ Deadly with a clean pocket. Look, I love Daniel Jones. I am still the biggest Daniel Jones supporter on the planet. He's still my favorite player. Daniel Jones is still my favorite player. Nothing has changed. But I need to know if his neck works or not. I just need to know if Daniel Jones' neck works or not. I need to know. We really, John Mara, Joe Shane, somebody need to give me an update on Daniel Jones' neck. Can we get a Daniel Jones neck update, please? That's all can somebody please give me a Daniel Jones neck update? And that's what I want to know. I want to know what's up with Daniel Jones' neck. Somebody need to give me an update on Daniel Jones' neck. That's what I want to know. Shout out to Corey Harris. Stephen A. Smith would be a good WWE promoter. Yo, Stephen A. Smith like a black Paul Heyman, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Stephen A. Smith like a black Paul Heyman, bro. We need Stephen A. Smith to introduce Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania, man. Let's make it happen. Yo, somebody call Vince McMahon, yo. Somebody call Vince McMahon, tell him to get Stephen A. on the phone. We need to have we need to have Stephen A. Smith introduce Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania, man. That's what we need to have happen. Shout out to Slipback. Slipback says people don't understand with Tiki. It's not even a race thing. It's that he only care about himself. The dude got zero integrity. He cheated on a pregnant wife. Bro. Nobody like Tiki. No, I can't stand Tiki Barber. I don't like Tiki Barber, bro. I don't know why I didn't throw him in the firing range. I'm still trying to figure out why I haven't thrown Tiki in the firing range yet. I don't know how that didn't happen. No, you know why? Hold on. Here's the thing, right? I was more concerned with the actual Brian Flores, John Amara situation than I was with Tiki Barber. So Tiki Barber kind of fell under the rug because I was more so concerned with Brian Flores. But nah, like Tiki Barber, bro, we definitely saw Tiki Barber sell out on national television. Or the crowd a little crocodile tears. Yeah, I hate Tiki Barber, bro. I can't stand Tiki Barber. Shout out to Good Eats. Good Eats. You don't think they fake DJ injury? Um, that's a good question. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. You know why I don't know? Here's why I don't know. I think they faked Daniel Jones' ankle injury his rookie season. To this day, I think they faked Daniel Jones' ankle injury in 2019 so they can give Eli Manning a farewell game. I don't care what nobody says. I'm 99% sure that Daniel Jones could have played versus the Dolphins, but they wanted to give Eli Manning a farewell tour. I'm telling you, I think they faked Daniel Jones' injury in 2019. I think they faked Daniel Jones' injury in 2019 so they can give Eli Manning a final home game ceremony. I'm going to my grave with that one. I'm going to my grave with that. So it wouldn't shock me if they fake Daniel Jones' neck injury, or better yet, here's the thing. The word fake, fake is a bad word. Let's say they exaggerated Daniel Jones' neck injury. Let's use the word exaggerate. I don't want to use the word fake. Fake is a strong word. Faking an injury is a strong word. Let's use the word exaggerate Daniel Jones's neck injury. We can do that. Let's use the word exaggerate. They exaggerated the Daniel Jones neck injury. Hopefully. At least I hope they did, because if they did exaggerate the Daniel Jones neck injury, that means he's perfectly fine. And if Daniel Jones is perfectly fine, the Giants will win the division next year. Period. So if they did exaggerate the Daniel Jones injury, that means he's good to go for 2022. And with a revamped offensive line and an actual offensive staff for the brain, we could win the division next year. So yeah, I actually do hope it's fake. I hope it's exaggerated. I hope it's a figment of my imagination, and Daniel Jones is completely healthy going into the 2022 season. How about that? So we're gonna speak that into existence. Shout out to Corey Harris. Fisk, you can't get mad at Tiki for cheating. You did. I mean, look, bro, check this. What? Bro, I ain't never cheated on. I can't cheat on somebody if I don't date them, bro. you, I can't, I can't cheat if I'm not in a relationship. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't cheat if I'm not in a relationship. I don't know where Corey Harris is getting his facts from. I don't know. I don't know where Corey Harris is getting his facts from, but I can't cheat if I'm not in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where Tiki. I mean, I don't know where you're getting your facts from. No, 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 no. Wait a minute. You said I support cheating? No, 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 no. Not on your pregnant wife, though. See, there's levels of this. There's levels. He cheated on his pregnant. No, there's levels. There's levels. There's levels to this. What Tiki did was no. There's levels. No, there's levels. You Nah, we ain't supporting Tiki, bro. I shouldn't even have to explain that, bro. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna explain that. You cheated on your pregnant wife. She's pregnant. And you cheated, she's pregnant. She not your side piece. She not some random girl you got pregnant. She ain't your girlfriend, that's your wife. That's your soulmate, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. We can't do that. Nah, Galladay definitely stealing money. I want a refund on Kenny Galladay. We was lied to. Like this is we was lied to with Kenny Galladay, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I want a refund on Kenny Galladay. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. I want a refund on Kenny Galladay. I want a refund. Yo, shout out to Peyton Manning, yo. Peyton Manning says, I don't cheat because I don't do relationships and marriage. I tell shorties you either get with this or you not. But I'm honest from the get-go. No need to lie. And that's how you supposed to keep. You're supposed to keep it G. Because lying only, look, bro. Here's the thing about lies. When you lie, you gotta keep on lying. And eventually you're gonna forget the lie. You're gonna get caught. That's why I don't lie. Because when you lie, you got to keep on lying. I ain't got time, yo. That's too much effort. As soon as you tell a lie, you got to tell another lie to protect that lie. You got to tell another lie to protect that lie, and another lie to protect that lie. I don't fear nobody enough to lie like that, bro. I'm sorry, man. I don't fear nobody enough to lie like that. It's not going down, man. And you know what? We got 185 people in here. Y'all are all Giants fans. I have a 11,000 subscriber channel, and on that 11,000 subscriber channel, I have a like 500 or 600 Giants videos that you probably have not seen. So what I want all 185 of y'all to do is go subscribe to my channel. It's in the link. It's got 11,000 subscribers. If you want to get my Saquon Barkley draft reaction, if you want to get my Eli Manning retire reaction and all that stuff. All those videos are on my main channel. So go ahead and subscribe to that, to Fisk Vegas, to go to subscribe to my 11,000 subscriber channel, and go and watch all my old Giants videos. If you want my Daniel Jones draft reaction, it's on that channel. If you want my Geno Smith, if you want to hit my Eli Manning is bench for Geno Smith reaction, it's on my original channel. Go subscribe to Fisk Vegas. It's just Fisk Vegas. Just type in Fisk Vegas. It's just Fisk Vegas. Not blue, not red, not purple or pink. Just subscribe to Fisk Vegas. Subscribe to my original channel, man. There's a lot of good Giants videos on my original channel that y'all should go check out. You know what I'm saying? The Pat Shurmur, when we hire Pat Shurmur, if y'all want my Pat Shurmur reaction, I think I got my react. Was I on YouTube when we fired Tom Coughlin? Oh, you know what? I wasn't on YouTube when we fired Tom Coughlin. My first year on YouTube was the boat trip. If y'all want to hear my reaction to the boat trip, go to my main channel, Fisk Vegas, and hit the subscribe button, man. The link is in the chat, bro. There's a lot of Giants videos that y'all probably have not seen of mine, man. I probably got 1,000 Giants videos that y'all have not seen, man. Shout out to Corey Harris. And that new Benny album coming out this week. Yeah, shout out to Benny the Butcher, man. Yo, New York needed Benny Butcher. New York needed Benny the Butcher, man. Yo, Benny the Butcher got that champion hoodie, Timberland boots. I'm about to go rob somebody vibes, man. We needed that Benny the Butcher, man. Shout out to Benny the Butcher. Yo, what up, Big Simple? We got Washington. We got Washington content creators in the building right now. What up, Big Simple? We got Washington content creators in the building right now. Oh, sorry, Commanders. That's right, they're the Commanders. Oh, wait a minute. Are they the Commandos or the Commanders? I forgot what are they called? Are they called the Commandos or the Commanders? I forgot. I forgot what they was called. Yo, I forgot what they was called, man. Yo, I don't know if they're the Commandos or the Commanders. Like, so I don't know what they call, man. Whatever they call, man. Shout out to the Washington content creators. Oh, snap. Yo, that's got to be the worst name, man. I don't know who approved that. Yo, somebody got to, who approved that name? You got a bunch of billionaires sitting around a big old table for hours and hours and hours. Who approved that name? Somebody got to make that make sense. Who approved the Commando? Who approved that name, bro? Who approved it? Somebody got to make that make sense. I need to know who approved it, man. The Commanders. Washington Commanders. Oh my gosh, so that's gonna be that's gonna be funny. I mean, their new jerseys is okay. I like the whole black and red. I mean, look, yo, anything black and red on with it. So, I mean, I'm kind of rocking with the new color scheme, but the name is trash, bro. He said Buzz Lightyear and the Space Commanders. The fact. Yo, Buzz. I was thinking about Buzz Lightyear. When they said their name was the Commanders, I don't know why I thought about Buzz Lightyear, but I most definitely thought about Buzz Lightyear, bro. Shout out to and Good Eats. Good Eats says, speaking of Saquon, even if we do keep him, we need to sign another starting caliber running back. Every good team has two running backs, even our Super Bowl teams did. I think you know what? What about who? What was his name? Our 5th round pick. What we drafted a running back in the 5th round last year. He looked good in the preseason. What was his name, man? Oh my gosh, what was the name of the running back we drafted in the 5th round last year? He looked good in the preseason. What the heck was his name? Oh my, Brightwell. Yeah. Shout out to Joshua Brightwell. So we drafted Gary Brightwell last year. We need to see what he can do, bro. I thought he looked good in the preseason. We need to see what Gary Brightwell can do. I don't know why Joe Judge didn't play him. I have no idea why Joe Judge didn't play Gary Brightwell last year. But Gary Brightwell, he should be the change of pace back to complement Saquon. He's like, what is Brightwell like? Isn't Brightwell like 6'2" or something like that? Or am I thinking of somebody else? But I know Brightwell was supposed to be a pretty good third down back. We can run Saquon on first and second down, and we put in Brightwell. I mean, well, he might be trash. I don't know. Maybe he is trash. Maybe that's why Joe Judge ain't playing. But I'm just saying. I thought he looked okay in the preseason. Shout out to Fred Rigby. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. Remember Fisk when Tiki Barber retired early that year? Eli won his first Super Bowl. No love for Tiki Barber because he said Eli was not a leader, but Eli got the last laugh. And that's another thing too, right? What does it say about Tiki Barber? What does it say about Tiki Barber that we won the Super Bowl the year after he retired? What does it say about Tiki Barber that Eli Manning was able to step up and become a leader when he left? What does it say about Tiki Barber? What does that say about Tiki Barber? The minute Tiki Barber left, Eli Manning was able to step up and become the leader in the face of this franchise. So maybe Tiki Barber was the one holding Eli Manning back. Maybe Tiki Barber was the dominant personality that didn't let Eli Manning be himself and develop properly. Maybe it's Tiki Barber fault it took Eli so long to develop. I'm down. Listen, I am down to blame everything on Tiki Barber. If I watch a cat get ran over in the street, I'm blaming Tiki Barber. If it snows unexpectedly and I gotta clean my car out in the morning, I'm blaming Tiki Barber. If I brush my teeth too hard and my gums bleed, I'm blaming Tiki Barber. If I sneeze and blow water on my lap, I'm blaming Tiki Barber. Everything Tiki Barber for. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I'm blaming Tiki Barber everything. Can't stand him. Shout out to Slipback. Slipback says a lot of Giants fans despise Odell Beckham because he too black as well. If we ever get a black quarterback, it's gonna be a Carlton type of knee like Russell Wilson. I'm done. Yo, I'm done. Hey, yo, Slickback, man. Hopefully Daniel Jones is that dude and we ain't got to worry about it, man. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Hopefully Slickback Daniel Jones is that dude and we ain't got to worry about it. But I will say this though. Slipback. The way the media is treating Kadarius Toney, you know what I'm saying? 1 + 1 = 2. I'm just saying, look at Kadarius Toney. Look how Giants media treating Kadarius Toney. You know what I'm saying? If it looked like a duck and it quacked like a duck, it's a duck. So I'm just saying, Slipback, trade rumors on Kadarius Toney. Where these trade rumors coming from, bro? They already doing Kadarius Toney the way they did OBJ. I'm just saying, Slipback. I know exactly what you're talking about, and they treating Kadarius Toney the same way, bro. They already doing Kadarius Toney the way they was doing Odell, bro. I see it already, man. I see it already. Shout out to Marquise Gandy. Marquise Gandy says, "Yo, Fisk, tell Washington fix their God stadium." Hey, look, bro, check this out, bro. They almost killed Jalen Hurts earlier this year, yo. Ain't nobody think about, yo, bro. Washington need a new stadium. Washington need a new owner. Washington need all new computers and email accounts because they got seized by the FBI. Washington is going to get sold within the next 2 years. Y'all really think the FBI about to let this dude skate? Y'all really think the FBI about to let Daniel Snyder get away with whatever he been doing? Please. No, bro. Nobody escapes the FBI, man. Who's beat the FBI? I'll wait. Name one person who beat the FBI, bro. Name them. Name the last person. Name the last kingpin to beat the FBI, bro. You can't beat the FBI. You can't. You can't beat the FBI. When I tell you the FBI gonna get Daniel Snyder, they're gonna get Daniel Snyder. It's only a matter of time. They gonna make him sell the team. I'm telling you. The FBI gonna get Daniel Snyder. His day coming. The FBI got like 150,000 emails. The FBI got them emails, right? The FBI seized over 150,000 emails, bro. I'm telling you, they got Daniel Snyder. This is just what the FBI do. The FBI likes to. I say it like this, right? All these gangsters and all these white collar crooks, right? The FBI normally has enough evidence to convict you within like the first 30 days of investigating you, right? I'll give you an example. The FBI had enough evidence to convict John Gotti after one conversation with Sammy Gavano. They had one sit down, and by the time that sit down was over, John Gotti ordered like 5 hits, you know what I'm saying, admitted the mad racketeering charges. But you know what the FBI did? The FBI didn't arrest John Gotti. They let John Gotti talk on a wiretap for a year. They had thousands of hours of John Gotti recordings, and then they arrested John Gotti. They didn't arrest John Gotti at the one wiretap recording. They waited a whole year so they can dig the hole deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. That's what they're doing with Dan Snyder. The FBI just letting Daniel Snyder dig his hole deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm telling you, the FBI don't miss, bro. The FBI don't miss. Shout out to Slipback. Slipback says, Lovie Smith getting a job just because the NFL is scared, for real, for real. I'm telling you, if the feds get the clearance, they find if the feds get the clearance, they find everything on these owners, and that's the thing too. Yeah. We already know. Yeah, shout out to Lovie Smith, because you know they was going, bro. They didn't want they was gonna hire the backup quarterback. What's his name? Josh McCown. Yo, they wanted to hire Josh McCown. Man, yo, the NFL weren't ready for that clapback, bro. The NFL did not want them problems. If the Texans, the earth would have stopped moving if the Texans hired Josh McCown. I'm sorry. The earth would have stopped moving if the Texans hired Josh McCown. They weren't ready for that. The NFL had to step in. NFL could not let the Texans hire Josh McCown. They just couldn't do it. There's no way. Yo, could you imagine the Texans really hired Josh McCown, bro? There's no way. NFL couldn't let that happen. There's no way. Now they had to make him. They made him hire Lovie Smith. They had to hire Lovie Smith, bro. The earth would have stopped moving if they hired Josh McCown, man. Like, real talk. Shout out to Goodies. Goodies says, I ain't gonna lie. Kadarius Toney is a beast, but those injuries is a red flag. Dude seemed like he had a different injury every play. I don't know what's up with Kadarius Toney. I know he caught the virus. I know he had what was it, an oblique injury? Yo, somebody in the chat help me out. Then wasn't it an oblique injury or abdomen injury that kept Kadarius Toney out most of the season? I think it was an abdominal injury. I forgot exactly what injury it was, but I know he had an ankle injury. I know he caught the Resident Evil, and I thought he had it was an oblique, right? I knew he had something going on. It wasn't just his ankle. It wasn't just the ankle. I know he had an oblique. It wasn't just the ankle. I know he had the oblique injury. It definitely wasn't just the ankle. I think the biggest issue was his oblique and a hand injury. I forgot about that one too. He had a hand. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he injury prone. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. Yeah, he injury prone. I can't lie. Hey, yo, check this out. Here's what we gonna do. We gonna spam FU in the chat, yo. We gonna sprinkle some Fisk unit fairy dust on Kadarius Toney and Kenny Galladay. Y'all spam FU in the chat. If we gonna make Kadarius Toney and Kenny Galladay Fisk unit tough. We're gonna speak that into existence. So y'all go ahead and spam them FUs in the chat in honor of Kadarius Toney and Kenny Galladay. They're gonna need all the Fisk unit strength that they can get, because I think the Giants might have two of the most fragile receivers on planet Earth right now, between Kadarius Toney and Kenny Galladay. They might be too fragile, bro. They really might be too fragile. We might have to wrap these dudes in bubbles. We may have to stick them in bubbles for the whole offseason. I ain't going, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. The year we won the Super Bowl in 2007, Plexico didn't practice. Plexico didn't practice. In 2007, I could be wrong, but I don't think Plexico practiced in the playoffs. We might have to do that for Kadarius Toney and Kenny Galladay, bro. Now, Shepard is a lost cause, man. Nah. Shepard need to go somewhere else. Okay, Shepard a lost cause. I don't even think the Fisk unit. I don't think the Fisk unit can save Shepard. I've been trying to speak health into existence for Shepard for 6 years, and it ain't worked. Shepard need Jesus. Okay, remember how Jesus resurrected Lazarus? That's what he need to do for Shepard. He need Jesus. He need Jesus. Shepard need Jesus, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. I ain't got the answer for Shepard. Shepard need Jesus, bro. That dude Shepard tore his Achilles walking off the field. It wasn't even a contact injury. He got hurt walking off the field, bro. I can't, man. I can't. Like, I can't, bro. Like, Shepard, that's a lost cause. It's a lost cause. Yo, shout out to Shepard. I ain't even mean to cook Shepard like that, man. Shout out to Shepard, man. Yo, shout out to Slipback. Slipback says, you saw what they did. They forced Lovie Smith to take Josh McCown as a quarterback coach. They're trying to hope this goes away so they can hire him next year. You know what? You might be right, bro. Nah, but they can't do that to Lovie Smith, though. Well, no, yeah, they can. Hey, look, all I'm gonna say is this: just free my man Deshaun. At this point, when it comes to the Houston Texans, just free my man Deshaun. This is why Deshaun Watson didn't want to. Hold on, that's my business phone. Okay, that's what's up. All right, anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's my big, when business calls. But anyway, look, bro, they fired Brian Flores after winning season. Lovie Smith got fired after going 10-6. Jim Caldwell was 9-7 when he got fired. At the end of the day, man, I have no faith in the NFL. I have no faith in their hiring practices. They wouldn't shock me, slip back, if they fired Lovie Smith and made Josh McCown the coach next year. It wouldn't shock me. They did it to Cully. Cully did miracles. Cully worked miracles with Davis Mills, and they fired him. Like, nothing in the NFL shocks me, bro. Nothing. They fired Steve Wilkes. Instead of letting Steve Wilkes draft Kyler Murray, they fired him and let Cliff Kingsbury draft Kyler Murray. Nothing in the NFL shocks me, bro. Nothing. Not a dang on thing shocks me. So you know what? I wouldn't be shocked. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be shocked, bro. Hey, yo, Donnie D, man, y'all can go ahead and clap that Leon dude, man. When y'all get a chance, go ahead, clap that Leon dude. He doing too much. Shout out to Peyton. Peyton says, thing about Lovie Smith is dude had trash quarterbacks and made the Super Bowl. This dude took Rex Grossman to the Super Bowl. That deserves a lifetime contract. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I agree with that. The dude went to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman. He beat Drew Brees in a playoff game with Rex Grossman. He beat Drew Brees in a playoff game with Rex Grossman. Shout out to Lovie Smith. Lovie Smith was 10-6 when he got fired. Let that sink in. Lovie Smith was 10-6 when he got fired. The Giants ain't won 10 games since the boat trip. Matter of fact, hold on, time out. Whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute. The Giants won 11 games in 2016, right? That was a 2016 season. The boat trip was a 2016 season, right? You know what I'm saying? I think that was the boat trip. So if the boat trip happened in 2016, that's the last time the Giants won double-digit games, right? In 2011, the Giants won 9 games. The Giants won the Super Bowl with 9 wins. So riddle me this, Batman. When is the last time the Giants won 10 plus games besides the boat trip? I mean, for riddle me this, Batman. When is the last time the Giants won 10 games besides the boat trip? What year? S- 2010, right? That was a Deshaun Jackson punt return year, right? So 2010, that was a Deshaun Jackson punt return year, right? So that means the New York Giants have won 10 plus games 2 times in 12 years. 2 times in 12 years, the Giants have won 10 or more games. And the Bears fired Lovie Smith after a 10-6 season. I rest my case. I rest my case. I rest my freaking case, bro. That's all you need to know about the. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know about the NFL hiring practices. The Bears haven't won a playoff game since they fired Lovie Smith. Shout out to Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning says, and Fisk, you're right. They fire black head coaches right before they get a good quarterback. Anthony Lynn drafts Justin Herbert and he gets fired his first season. That's what I'm saying. They don't let Steve Wilkes draft Kyler Murray. They let Cliff Kingsbury do. They don't let Anthony Lynn grow with Justin Herbert. They went and bring on that bum from the Rams. And newsflash, guess what else they did? They tried to fire David Culley and draft Kenny Pickett, but they ended up with Lovie Smith. They tried to give Josh McCown Kenny Pickett. They tried to Peyton. They tried to do it in Houston too, bro. They tried to do the same thing in Houston, bro. They tried to do the same dang on thing, man. They stay doing this like that. They look, man. I don't know how. I don't know when it's gonna change. I have a solution, but I'm not powerful enough to implement that solution. I'm not rich and powerful enough to implement my solution to fix it. But it is what it is, man. I mean, like I said, I'm not rich and powerful enough to implement my solution. I'm just not. I'm not powerful enough to do that. But at the end of the day, we know what time it is, man. Like I said, we know what time it is. We know what time it is. At least we got the NBA. You know what I'm saying? At least we got the NBA, bro. I don't know what we listen, check this out. Here's what I'm gonna say. The NBA is the black league, the NFL is the white league, and MLB is the Spanish league, bro. Look, the baseball is run by a bunch of Dominicans and Asians. And then you got the NBA with almost everybody black. Half the head coaches is black. And then you really just got the NFL, you know what I'm saying, with the white ownership. But for the most part, if you look at American sports, it's kind of diversified. If you really look at the big picture, look, check this out, right? And look, check this out. This is gonna sound off the wall. This is gonna sound off the wall. But bear with me for a second. Bear with me for a second. When Jackie Robinson was getting spit on running the bases, could you ever picture a day where majority of baseball was either Spanish or Asian? Could you picture that? When Jackie Robinson was getting harassed, when Hank Aaron was getting harassed, when those dudes was getting booed and all this other stuff, could you picture a day where a majority of baseball would be Spanish and Asian? Could you picture that day? So all I'm saying is there's hope for football. There's hope. You know, there's hope. May not be in this lifetime. It may be in my son's lifetime or his son's lifetime. But there's hope. There's hope. That's all I'm saying. There's hope. There's hope. Look. That's how far I gotta reach. That's how far y'all got me reaching right now for hope. But there's hope. There's hope. And you never gonna see a black hockey player because black people don't like being cold. Black folks don't like being cold. Don't know, ain't no black dude trying to play no hockey, bro. First of all, you can't play hockey in the hood. Where you gonna go play hockey in the hood at? I'll wait. Where you gonna play hockey at? What black parent go spend all that money and get their children hockey equipment so they can go play hockey? I'll wait. I will wait. I'll wait. But shout out to Peyton Manning though. Shout out to Peyton Manning. Yo, shout out to Peyton Manning, man. Peyton Manning says Giants won 10 game Giants won 10 plus games 5 times in 25 years. What? Nah, you lying. Wait a minute. Whoa. Time out. There's no way, bro. Whoa. Wait a minute. I need y'all to fact check Peyton Manning. All right, Fisk unit. I need y'all to fact check Peyton Manning. So Peyton Manning just super chatted me that the Giants have won 10 games 5 times in 25 years. I need y'all to fact check this. So Eli Manning went 12-4 in 2008. He went 12-4. He went 11-5 in 2016. I think he went 11-5 in 2005. Didn't he win 11 games in 2005? I think he won 11 games in 2005. In 2006, didn't we win 10 games in 2006? Okay, so we went 10-6 and won the Super Bowl. We went 12-4 and lost in the first round. So that's 2. The boat trip, we was 11 wins. That's 3. The boat trip, we had 11 games. That's 3. What was our record in 2000 when we went to the Super Bowl? In 2000, we went to the Super Bowl. What was our record? This can't be true. Is this really true? Oh my gosh. Is this really true? Okay, so Jesus. Wait a minute. So 2000, 2005, 2007, 2008, and 2016. That's it? What the hell? Wait a minute. I thought Eli Manning. Hold on, time out. Wait a minute. I thought Eli Manning had hold on, time. Wait a minute. Because didn't Eli Manning win 10 games the year Tiki retired? Didn't we win 10 games the season that Tiki retired? I could have sworn we won 10 games the year Tiki retired, right? Nah, that can't be right, bro. It's got to be at least 7. Hold on, timeout. So Eli Manning, first year we went to the playoffs. He got shut out by Carolina, right? Remember Eli Manning got shut out by Carolina the first time he went to the playoffs. So that'd be 2005. 2007, we won 10 games. We won the Super Bowl. 2008, we lost in the first round. 2010, we won 10 games and missed the playoffs. 2016, we had the boat trip, and then we were 12-4. Y'all said we were 12-4 in 2000. So in the year 2000, we were 12-4. So that's 6. I could be wrong. Y'all can fact check me, but I think that's 6. You know what I'm saying? Shout out for Peyton Manning for sparking this debate, but I think it's 6. Like I said, I could be wrong, but I think it's 6. I think. That's still bad though. But here's the thing though. This is what I be trying to tell you. This is why we need a franchise. This is why we need elite quarterbacks, because elite quarterbacks win 10 games in their sleep. That's all I'm saying, bro. If we get an elite quarterback, we're gonna win 10 games every year. We're gonna go to the playoffs every year. If we go and we're gonna have an opportunity to compete every year. You feel me? Aaron Rodgers won 10 games every year. Ben Roethlisberger won 10 games every season, basically. Like, if Daniel Jones develops into the quarterback that I think he can be, we're gonna be all right, bro. Know what I'm saying? But we gotta hope Daniel Jones. We just gotta hope Daniel Jones develops, man. That's what we bring in Mike Kafka for. That's why we bring in Brian Dable. We bring these guys in so they can help Daniel Jones. So hopefully Daniel Jones develops into that elite quarterback. He's got the potential. He's got the intangibles. We just need to see him do it on the field. You smell me? Michael Pinkney Jr., you said 8 times? I mean, 8 times is a little better. You know what I'm saying? Eight times is a little better than 6. But the fact remains though, we still been trash for a decade though. You know what I'm saying? We still been trash for a decade. But the thing is this. All right, so if history repeats itself, which it normally tends to do, the Giants should get a Super Bowl sometime this decade. I'm just throwing it out there. The Giants have won a Super Bowl once in every decade for 40 years. For 40 years, the Giants have won at least one Super Bowl a decade. So if history repeats itself, we're going to fluke our way into a Super Bowl sometime within the next 8 years. Sometime within the next 8 years, the Giants are going to luck into a Super Bowl. If history repeats itself, the Giants, yo, we gonna mess around, go 7-9. Giants gonna mess around, be like 7-10, get the third wild card spot and get hot and win a Super Bowl. Watch, that'd be the most Giants thing. Wouldn't that be the most Giants thing ever? Like, for real, wouldn't that be the most Giants thing in the world? And you know when it would happen too? Check this out. This is when it would happen. This is when it would happen. The Giants would do something like that next season. It'll be Daniel Jones' 5th year. Everybody think Daniel Jones is trash. We gonna cut Daniel Jones. We gonna move on, and that be the year the Giants mess around, go like 7-10, get hot in the playoffs and win a Super Bowl. It'd be the most Giants thing in the world, man. That's what we do. It would literally be the most Giants thing in the world for us to win a Super Bowl with like a 7-10, 8-9 record. Every game is on the road. We beating elite quarterbacks in the snow. We're underdogs in the Super Bowl, and they just be the most Giants thing ever, man. And I'm with it, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. That's what we do. The Giants. I don't think the Giants have been a favorite in any Super Bowl. Have we been a favorite in any Super Bowl that we've won? I mean, for real, have the Giants ever been favored in the Super Bowl? That's a question and that's what I really want y'all to look up. Look that up. Have the Giants ever been favored in the Super Bowl? That's what I want y'all to look up. Somebody look that up for me. Because we beat the Bills, right? No way we're favored versus the Bills. You can't tell me we were favored against Jim Kelly when we were not favored against Jim Kelly. I know for a fact we were underdogs both times to Tom Brady. And who else did we beat in the Super Bowl? So we beat Jim Kelly in the Super Bowl. We beat Tom Brady twice. Who else did we beat in the Super Bowl? Was it John Elway? Did we beat John Elway in the Super Bowl? Were we favored against John Elway? Who else did we beat in the Super Bowl? Was it John? Yeah, all right, it was the Broncos. Were we favored against the Broncos? I can't imagine us being favored against John Elway. Yo, we gotta look these spreads up, bro. Let me sit up. Let me sit up real quick. Hold on. Let me sit up. Let me sit up. Hold on. Time out. What year did we beat the Broncos? 1986? 1986 Super Bowl spread. I want to know. Let me sit up. I've been chilling because y'all haven't sent me a super chat in a while, so I haven't had a reason to actually sit up on my chair. I've been leaning back. I ain't so let me look this up real quick. 1986 Super Bowl spread. I want to know who was favored. No, that was the Bears. You mean 1987? See, I mean 1987 because 1986 was the Bears. That was the okay. Hold on, so 1987. Let me see, 1987. The Giants defeated the Broncos 39-20. 39-20. What was the spread though? Okay, so here are the Giants spreads. So in 2012, the Giants were 2.5 point dogs to the Patriots. In 2008, the Giants were 12 point dogs to the Patriots. In 2000, the Giants were 3 point dogs to the Ravens. We ended up losing that one. In 19 Oh wow, we were a touchdown dog to the Bills. Oh my gosh, we were a 7 point dog to the Bills. Jesus, Jim Kelly was really that dude. That K gun offense was really popping, huh? And then in 1987, so we were favorites in 1987. The Giants were 9 point favorites against the Broncos in 1987. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Because John Elway did have some trash teams. John Elway was like LeBron in Cleveland to the Broncos in the 80s. He really was like the LeBron James of football in the 80s. So I guess that makes sense. So the Giants were basically 10 point favorites against the Broncos in 1987. And we won that Super Bowl. But okay, so we were 12 point dogs to Brady, we were 3 point dogs to Brady, and we were 7 point dogs to Jim Kelly. And then we were field goal dogs to Ray Lewis. So yeah, most of the time the Giants are underdogs. And yeah, and that's the thing, right? The Kerry Collins. We had Kerry Collins, man. Like I said, we went to a Super Bowl with Kerry Collins. The Giants find ways to go to Super Bowl. We just do that. That's what the Giants do. The Giants find ways they go to the Super Bowl. We won a Super Bowl with Jeff Hostetler, and we won a Super Bowl with Phil Simms, and we won 2 Super Bowls with Eli Manning, and we went to a Super Bowl with Kerry Collins. I think the Giants deserve a Hall of Fame quarterback. I don't know about y'all. But I think the Giants deserve a MVP quarterback. Don't y'all? Don't y'all think the Giants deserve an MVP quarterback? We done went to the Super Bowl with Jeff Hostetler. We'd have been to a Super Bowl with Kerry Collins. We'd have been to a Super Bowl with Phil Simms. We'd have been to a Super Bowl with Eli Manning. Don't you think the Giants deserve one MVP quarterback? Where's our Aaron Rodgers at? Where's our Tom Brady? You know what I'm saying? Where's our Patrick Mahomes? Where's our franchise quarterback that we talk about for 30, 40 years? I just want that one guy. I've never been able to root for that guy, bro. I just want that one guy. That's it. I just want that one quarterback. The Giants have had we got Lawrence Taylor. We've got Michael Strahan. You know what I'm saying? As much as you hate Tiki Barber, we've had the best running back in the league. That was Tiki Barber. Tiki Barber's the best running back in the league for like 2 years. We've experienced that. We had Odell Beckham Jr. We had the best wide receiver on the planet. We had Jeremy Shockey, but we've never had the best quarterback in the NFL. I just want to know what it's like to have the best quarterback in the NFL play for my New York Football Giants. Is that asking for too much? Am I asking for too much right now? I just want one time. I'm probably gonna live till I'm like 80. I'm probably gonna live anywhere between 70 to 80 years old. I think I'm good for about 75 to 80 years on Earth. So that means I'm 32 years old. I'm probably gonna live to see 75, 80. So that means I got anywhere from 47 to 50 years for the Giants to get one MVP quarterback in my lifetime. I got a good 47 to 50 years, God willing, for me to get an MVP quarterback on this Giants team. Am I asking for too much? I mean, for real, am I asking for too much right now, man? Yo, spam that FU in the chat if you want an MVP quarterback on the Giants. I want to know where I stand right now. Y'all spam that FU in the chat if you want an MVP quarterback on the Giants. If you want to wake up one day and say the best quarterback in football plays for the New York Football Giants, spam that FU in the chat. I just want to make sure I'm not alone on this. I want to make sure I'm not alone on this. That's all I want. I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking for much. We got 4 Super Bowls. We got the greatest defensive player of all time. We got that. We got the sack record the sack record is in New York. We get all that. I want the best quarterback. I want a quarterback that's in the same conversation with Joe Montana. I want a Tom Brady. I want a Peyton Manning. That's all I want. Am I asking for too much? Am I asking for too much? You know what I'm saying? I need to have Mariah Carey come in here and sing All I Want for Christmas. All I want for Christmas is an MVP quarterback. That's it. You need to have Mariah Carey sing that for your boy, man. That's all I want. I want an MVP quarterback. I'm not asking for much. I'm really not. I don't think I'm asking for much. I think every franchise deserved to have that quarterback at least once. At least once. You know, I think we do. That's all I'm saying. I think the Giants are due. Hopefully, it's Daniel Jones. You know what I'm saying? If his neck still works, hopefully it'll be Daniel Jones. Man. Nah, we don't want Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, David Lopez says I'm asking for too much. he said, oh man. Yeah, nah. If listen, if Eli Manning would have been one of the 5 greatest quarterbacks that ever lived if playoff Eli played 17. If playoff Eli played every game, Eli Manning would have been like a top 5 all-time quarterback. If we could have got playoff Eli for 16 weeks, we'd have top 5 quarterback all time. Could you imagine how many more rings the Giants would have if Eli Manning was playoff Eli for like 10 games a year? If we could have just got 10 games a season of playoff Eli, we'd have been straight. Even 10, even 8. Even if you get the Giants 8 games of playoff Eli and then bad Eli fluke up and get like 2 win, 2, 3. I mean, we'd been fine, bro. We would have been fine, but it is what it is. We love you, Eli. Just whatever. But is there anything y'all want to ask your boy, man? Y'all got me, man. Anything y'all need to ask me? Or are we gonna wrap this bad boy up? What y'all want to do? Anything y'all need to ask me before we head on up out of here? You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my 11K channel. Please go subscribe to Fisk Vegas. It's just Fisk Vegas. It's my 11K channel. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want all my old Giants videos, they're there. You want my take on the Saquon draft night. If you want to know how I felt about the boat trip. If you want to hear me rant about James Betcher defense, it's all on that Fisk Vegas channel. So go sub it up, man, and go watch my old Giants videos. That's what we in the off season right now. Click the link in the description. Go watch some of them old Giants videos I did. But yeah, man. Nah, Taryn, we're not getting rid of we're not getting rid of Toney. It's fake news, man. We definitely not getting rid of Kadarius Toney, man. That's fake news. Toney ain't going nowhere, bro. Shout out to Michael Irvin's Coke Man. Michael Irvin's Coke Man says more first time betting advice. Okay. More first time betting advice. How about this? Straight bet. That is straight bet. Don't do parlays. You want some good first time betting advice? Stop parlaying bets. Okay, parlays are for suckers. You want to know how all those build? You want to know how all those buildings in Vegas get built? You want to know why New York won all that money from FanDuel and DraftKings in January? It's because people out here trying to get rich. People out here doing all these stupid parlays, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19 parlays. People trying to bet $10 to win 1,000. You're not gonna win. You not, bro. You not winning these parlays. Stop parlaying bets. All right. You want to know why you could win $10,000 by betting $10? It's because you parlaying like 20 teams, bro. You not gonna win. Stop parlaying bets. Straight bets. Get you 3 bets. Get you 5 bets. Get you 5 plays you think gonna win. All right. Lay 11 to win 10. If you win 2 out of 3 bets, you make a 10. All right, I'll put it to you this way, right? If you got $300, you got $330 because you're gonna lay 11 to win 10. So you're gonna bet 110 to win $100. So you got $330, right? Why would you waste that money on parlay? So let's say you want to parlay 3 things. Instead of parlaying those 3 things, how about you just straight bet them? This way, if you hit 2 out of 3, you make $100 profit. If you take $330 and you bet $110 on 3 different things, you're gonna make $100 if you win 2 out of 3. If you win 3 out of 3, you're gonna double your money. This is just simple mathematics. If you go 1 and 2, you lose $100, but you still have money to bet with. If you parlay and you go 1 out of 2, you lose. If you parlay and you go 2 out of 3, you lose. In order to hit a parlay, you must be perfect. And sports betting is an imperfect habit. Gambling is an imperfect habit. Stop parlaying. Stop doing teasers. Stop making sucker bets. So you want first time betting advice, Coke Man? Stop trying to get rich quick. You're not gonna get rich quick sports betting. You're not gonna do it. So stop trying. Take you $100, take you $1,000. Build your bankroll slowly. Win $100 this night. Win $50 that night. Win $200 that night. Build your bankroll like a man. Stop trying to take shortcuts and build your bankroll like a sharp would. Build your bankroll like a wise guy would. Think like a pro and you'll win like a pro. If you think like a sucker, you're going to lose like a sucker. You understand? So you want my first time betting advice? There it is. You know what I'm saying? There it is. And on that note, we going to head on up out of here, man. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. And make sure you guys show me some love and go subscribe to my 11,000 sub channel. Go subscribe to Fisk Vegas, the one with 11,000 subscribers. I'm bringing it back. I'm done with my General Fish channel. I'll have a video drop in another hour or two to let everybody know I'm done making videos on that channel, man. I'm done making videos. I'm going home. I'm going home, man. I'm going home to my channel, man. You know, I'm going home to my original channel. I'm done making channels on that General Fish channel. I got Fisk Vegas Blue for my Giants people. You know what I'm saying? I got all my Giants content on Fisk Vegas Blue. Everything else is going on regular Fisk Vegas, man. That's what type of time we on right now, man. But y'all be safe. We up out of here.